to get as many done before winter as we can, and indeed I'm optimistic with those 10 crews that we can do so.
Thank you. Mr. Bourne.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you for letting me stretch my legs. I appreciate it. My question may sound like a bit of an act of self-harm, but as someone who doesn't drive and is often dependent on having to get a lift to travel around our county, there are a number of reasons why I believe we must reduce our reliance on the car. For Chest Valley, but also for many other areas, delivering better public transport has many advantages. It can improve our air quality and our environment. It can support our residents to get around, particularly the most vulnerable. And it can ease the congestion and the pressure on our roads. And I think making buses more attractive and more accessible must be at the heart of that effort. So can I therefore ask the Cabinet Member for Transport, what specific steps is this Council taking to improve the quality, the frequency and the reliability of our buses in the county? Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Bound, for a great question, because buses are very much front and centre of strategic transport work at the moment. We do, through an enhanced partnership, we are working up a submission to government for a bus service improvement plan that I know you're aware of, and I know you're an absolute champion for buses and public transport in your area. And I think you've identified exactly the right thing, which is about the attractiveness to give us a frequent, reliable service. And the key to that is removing the barriers that would stop people adopting bus as a realistic option to the private vehicle. And therefore, in liaison with operators, we've challenged very much on state of fleet, cleanliness of fleet, improving, as I may say, in real-time information, which I alluded to, I think, in my report on bus availability. But we work closely with commercial bus operators already, and actually they had £2 million worth of funding from the council in the last year. And one of the big things we hear, and we've just conducted a large survey on bus use, is about taking away some of that friction in the system, such as having tickets that are accepted on different routes and by different operators. And on the Chesham, Amersham, High Wycombe bus route in particular, which you're probably familiar with, there is a Wycombe-wide ticketing scheme called Smart Zone. And therefore, what we would like to do is embed that scheme and, where possible, roll that out in conjunction with operators. It is worth me saying, our bus use currently is at approximately 65% of pre-pandemic levels. In order to get that frequency and reliability, we will need for journeys to increase. But of course, if we do that, that will make the route more and more attractive. If we get a commensurate reduction in traffic, that will improve journey times on the bus network and therefore hit that reliability piece that you say. But overall, we need to improve the experience, improve driver training, improve cleanliness of the stops, and be proactive. And certainly, as we take through the bus service improvement plan and do the enhanced partnership with operators, I hope to see big improvements in that area and deliver what you're asking for.